All right, YouTube. I had a DEF problem, and so my truck done derated. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to see it, but I didn't want to cause no damage. Plus, this load don't have a direct delivery time, so I'm about 20 miles east of Indianapolis. So I've already called them, and they said they could see me first thing in the morning. I already called the wrecker. They on their way, and I'm just showing you how we should have your angles. I probably need to move that middle one, but yeah, it's a little setback, but it's all good. You know what I mean? I'll just throw it on the credit card and keep it moving. Get a hotel room for tonight and see if I can find some trouble to get into. No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna take this time to rest, and hopefully they can get it done tomorrow. Hope I just get a forced regen, and they can probably get me back on. Hopefully, because I've done that before on the road, so we'll see. Hopefully that's all it is, because I got a Texas run I need to be at on Monday. So I need to hurry up and deliver this load and get back so I can catch that Texas load and have it delivered by Monday. So we'll see what happens, okay? I'm waiting for the record now. But it is what it is. Just wanted to show y'all how we supposed to be handling this, you know what I mean? I can move that middle one up a little bit more toward the road to just kind of angle the traffic away from me and away from the vehicle. But I was able to make it to the shoulder. So I was able to make it to the shoulder, which is the best thing. So, all right, guys, just wanted to bring y'all that. Peace and hair grease. Afternoon. What's going on, fellas? Ferocious Mgtow here. And I'm not rolling today. I had a sensor go out on my DEF, so I'm waiting for them to, waiting for them to bring the part so I can get out of here. They said they'd have me out of here today, so I'm in the showroom. Excuse me, I just got through eating, y'all gotta forgive me. You only allow 2 people in the driver's lounge, so I'm just chilling in the showroom looking at some of the trucks they got in here. And this is a beauty right here. Black beauty, boy. I love to have this sucker here. So I figure I'd just turn the camera on, show y'all a video where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Indianapolis. And this is a beauty. Gas tanks. DEF way back here by the gas. That's good. Got Bridgestone's tires. Nice. Go all the way around, yeah. Nice. I love it. Love it. I'm sure you guys want to see the inside, right? And you know we're gonna get up in there. Let me just get me a paper towel. I think the door's open. Yep. The door is open, baby. Get my towel back. Let's see if I can climb up in here. Oh. Yeah, baby. Brand spanking new. Got the new truck smell and everything. They go to bed. Cabinet. I don't think it has a refrigerator, does it? No, I don't think so. Got a cabinet, but no refrigerator. Nice. CB already built in. Very nice. Very nice. Got the little side windows. Look at them stacks. Very, very nice. Look at that. That sucker looks super menacing. And then they got a gray joint. Gray with the light blue. I like the black one though. They got a bigger cab, so that one probably, this one here probably has a refrigerator. And then they got a blue one. That one has a smaller cab. It's just a bed in there. But let me show y'all this one too. I'm sure y'all want to see it. What it looks like. Very nice. Let's see what see, I got the napkin. Open up the door. Comes with a CD too. Oh, I'm watching my head. Yeah, this one comes with a refrigerator. Cabinet space. Got a little box back there. Got windows. This one got plenty of space, y'all. Look at all that space. Yeah, I like this one. And you can stand up tall. TV mount. Microwave. You can put a microwave in there. Yeah, this is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Here's the view from the front. Look at that nose. It's like a yard. Look at that nose. There go your CB. Speakers. Call them freaking gauges. Lord have mercy. I don't know what's. Can't even see. So dark in here. I guess this is a 18. No, not an 18, is it? Y'all can see what it is. I can't really see it. It shows up better on camera, but yeah, this gray one is big, man. You got a little glove box, cup holder. Nice, 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 nice. God dog, what size of depth system is this? Sucker is huge. Hey, how you doing? Sucker is nice, baby. I wonder how much they want for this joint. I'm sure it's expensive. It's probably about, I want to say probably about 180,000. Probably. Got to be more than one I paid for. You know how much this one costs roughly?
Which one?
This one, this gray one.
169.
Okay. Okay, it ain't that much more than my truck. $15,000 more. I paid $148 for my truck. But it ain't too much difference. And then I know y'all want to see this one too. Let me show y'all the front of the gray one. Menacing, menacing. Go to the blue one. Let me show y'all this one. The front of it. The depth tank on this one is a lot smaller. Paper towel is tore up now. I see somebody been in this one with their dirty feet. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. It smells great up in here. You don't get no you gotta hook this one up yourself. You don't get one with this one. Nice chairs. And then that's the difference. Let half a foot. Can't even stand up in here. You gotta be crossed out, crouching down. But that's what it looks like, y'all. Yeah, this too small for me. I'm too big for this little sucker, but it's nice. I like the blue. Yeah, they said they have my truck ready today with my bag and my little trail mix. Oh, yeah. So I said, yeah, let me come to you all with a video. And right now, I'm just looking at more stuff about the economy. How we are in trouble. I saw the job unemployment claims for April, 20,800,000. I think that's what I saw. Yep, 20,800,000 filed unemployment claims in the month of April. And of course, we're going to get a nice amount for May. So, yeah, we're looking at some trouble, guys. We're definitely looking at trouble. So, I would say we probably want to do as much conserving as we can, because now the banks are starting to tighten up the money. I saw a YouTube video where a guy was going to try to get a new vehicle, and the banks wasn't dealing with him. He said the banks was not giving him any love. You know, he was thinking under the impression that because people are not buying vehicles now, that he'll be able to go in there and get a good deal. Now, the dealership was willing to work with him, but the bank wasn't. You know what I mean? The dealership is not really selling a lot of stuff. So, yeah, they came up with a good price for him, but the thing was, you know, he was getting it financed because the vehicle he wanted was like, what, $380,000? He wanted a Lamborghini. So they wanted 50,000 down, I think he said. And so I'm like, well, hey, you know, he didn't factor in the fact that the bank would be tightening up the money. So of course he couldn't get it. They offered him a vehicle of lesser, you know, features and options, and he chose not to get that, which makes sense. You know what I mean? The bank is telling you that they're conserving. Why are you trying to go out and buy a $380,000 car? And we at the front door or at the threshold of a recession / global depression. So, yeah, we definitely got to start conserving, guys. I'm cutting back on a lot of my bills, unnecessary stuff I don't have to pay that I don't really need. I'm cutting back on all that stuff. And I'm only going to go with the basics. You know, I'm going to start cooking more, which I've already implemented that plan. And restaurant maybe once a week or something like that, or just a couple times a week. The rest of that time, 5 days straight, I'm cooking. Salads, you know what I mean? Stir fries, that type of thing. Smoothies and shakes, you know, because now it's going to get tough on people, you know. Good thing about it, the company that I'm leased to, they have a corporate account with pretty much all these Peterbilt dealerships throughout the country. So as long as I stop at a big enough city, we're going to have a corporate account here. So I get the benefit of that, which the rate is a little bit cheaper. You know, they get them a little bit better rate than they would just me as an individual coming in. And the other benefit of that is I don't have to pay for it all up front. So no matter what it needs, you know, it gets what it needs, and then I do a promissory note, and then once the final numbers come in, the company they'll get the final numbers in about 2 weeks on all the repairs plus the tow, because I had to be towed over here. I got a video of the tow I'm going to put in this too. And so it'll take about 2 weeks to get the final numbers, and then they'll contact me and give me the final total, and then how I want it to be taken out of my settlements going, forward. So I usually try to do, 500, depending on what it is, 500 a check. So every check, every week, that I get paid every week, take out 500 for the repairs. And so I can have it done probably in a month, no more than 6 weeks. And it's no sweat off my brow right now. I ain't got to be in here worrying how I'm going to pay it, even though I could pay it. You know what I mean? I got 2 corporate cards for my company, credit cards with 20 on one and 17 on the other. So I got enough money to cover it. But what's the use of using that when I could just pay it off over time and get the company discount on top of that? I get the company discount on tires. I run Michelin. Here they got Yoko whoever on here. These are Japanese Yokohamas or whatever. I don't do them. I just do Michelin. That's all our company do is Michelin. And they're a little bit more pricier, but they good. I don't have any complaints out of them. And I get a discount on them too. So they usually run about I think between 500 to 700 a tire, something like that. So we get a nice little discount. So I got Michelins all the way around. You know what I mean? But and the same thing with that. I could get tires all the way around, and then they give me the final number. It takes 2 weeks, and then I can have it taken out of my settlement, so I don't have to worry about paying for that. But you got so many tires to pay for. You got 8 round the back and then 2 up front, so it's 10 total, and you're looking at about, let's just say 500 a tire. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So I get time to pay it off over time, which is a benefit. You know what I mean? It's a real benefit, but it gives me a chance to conserve my money. But that's pretty much what I saw in the news, guys. That the unemployment rate, unemployment claims for April was 20,800,000, which is a crazy number to me. You know what I mean? And it's only gonna get worse here in May. And then you got these blue states talking about basically not opening up. I know people are probably going to get sick once they do open it up, but people are going to take precautions. Wear your mask, wash your hands, change your diet, get you some natural antivirals, and just do smart things. You know what I mean? Because we can't afford to just keep going like this. In a minute, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. So hopefully they open it back up and people do the responsible thing. But at this point, I don't really see a lot of people wearing masks. Like in here, wholesale force, ain't none of them wearing masks. I got my mask in my pocket, but I'm the only person in here. So it's kind of chill, windy outside. That's why I'm not out there. I figure I'll just sit in here by myself and collect my thoughts, and then show you all the video of some really beautiful trucks. A lot of times guys don't get to see the inside of these. There's a few videos on there where you can see the inside of trucks, but I want to show it to you myself. But other than that, that's pretty much what I see. This is what it is, guys. $160,000. That ain't bad. I paid $148,000 for mine. I got it brand new. I had 50 miles on it when I got it. And I got an automatic. I know a lot of guys don't like the automatic, but I do. You know what I mean? That way I can be on the phone, I could be eating a sandwich and driving, you know what I mean? And still do it all safely. If I had to hit them gears up and down mountains and stop and go traffic, man, That's why you see a lot of guys with the what do they call that? I call it elephant leg. Their left legs usually are really huge compared to their right because all that work in that clutch. You know what I mean? So you see guys get out their truck in the summertime, going into the truck stop. It's like, what the hell? What kind of, you got this freak body? His legs so freaking huge on the left. It should be comical. It's like a comic book. Like, what the hell going on, man? Something's taking over your body, huh? What the fuck? So, and then the little time I did drive the stick, which was about, I want to say 2 years. I drove stick for the first 2 years of trucking. Remember, I've been in business now 8 years. So 2 years I drove stick, and I noticed my leg was, in those 2 years, my left leg was definitely bigger than my right. Now I done kind of got back normal because I got the automatic, and I've been driving automatic now for right at 5 years now. You know what I mean? So I couldn't see going back to driving stick after driving automatic. So I know a lot of guys frown on that, and they tell me, oh, you're not no trucker. Well, I'm a new wave trucker. You know what I mean? I'm not from the old school. I'm from the new school. I'm the trucker that don't drink diet Pepsi and Mountain Dew and eating hot dogs and all that stuff. I'm not that kind of trucker. You know what I mean? It's more of a business as far as I'm concerned, and it's a peace of mind, and it's therapeutic being out here on the road. Plus, I get to see the country for free. You know what I mean? Then I don't have to deal with women. I don't have to deal with the attitudes. I don't have to deal with the disrespect. I ain't got to deal with none of that. I can go to different cities every day. I can get out. I know how to, behave myself. I'm courteous when I need to be. And I know how to get my way around things. I know how to do things and how to talk to people, how to network with people and deal with people with bad attitudes. I'm good at that. You know what I mean? I just don't let it affect me. You know what I mean? I just had a guy come up to me a few minutes ago, and he asked me, do you have a truck here? And I asked him, I'm like, well, who wants to know? And so he's looking at me, and we looking at each other for a few minutes, and he was like, well, I'm trying to find out, what company's in here. And I'm like, well, who wants to know? You still ain't answer my question. And he was, well, I'm the daytime manager. I said, well, why? Because he didn't have like the JX symbol on his shirt. So he just had a plain black polo on. So I thought he was just another driver. You know what I mean? Come to find out, he was the daytime manager. But hell, I didn't know who he was. He didn't address himself as such. He just came in and asked me a question. So I'm like, wait, I don't just answer questions just because somebody's asking it. You know what I mean? Acknowledge. Announce who you are, because you ain't got nothing on your shirt. Now, if he had something on his shirt, I would have answered this question, because it would have been obvious that he works here and he's part of the management or he's part of something. To be asking me a question on who is my company and do I have a truck here. So once we got that little stuff out the way, I explained to him like, yeah, okay, my company this, that, and the other. And he said, I just want to know so I can get the night shift guys schedule so they can have you out of here. I was like, well, yeah, get me out of here then. I don't want to be sitting up in here. I want to be on the road. And they're supposed to have it done already, but you basically got to stay on these people. I just kind of chilled at the hotel yesterday and most of this afternoon. I should have got over here earlier so I could have been on top of them, because they should have been ordered these parts. You know what I mean? We gave them the okay. Shoot, this morning. Here we are still waiting on the part. And then once he gets the part, it's still going to take him about 2-3 hours to fix it. So it's going to blow the whole day. You know what I mean? And I still ain't delivered my load, okay? My trailer's in the back, loaded. Luckily, the customer didn't need this. This was not a priority load, so I could get it there whenever I get it there. But the thing is, the second load coming back, okay, like when I run out to Columbus, Ohio, drop the load, come back to Chicago, I had a Texas run. So she had to take me, my manager had to take me off of that load. And then she put me on another Texas load that picks up on Monday. And it needs to be in Texas on Wednesday. So she got me another Texas run. So I appreciate her for that, because she took me off one Texas run. I supposed to got it yesterday, or I supposed to get it tomorrow. And I supposed to have been there on Monday, so I couldn't make that, so she had to take me off and give it to another driver. And then she texted me a little while ago and said, I'm gonna put you on another Texas run. You pick up Monday, and then you got to be there by Wednesday. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. So I need these people to hurry up and get me up out of here. But one thing that's good, I do get a fresh clock, a fresh 70. So run out to Ohio right quick, dump this. I'm gonna fly back and pick up my load on Monday and be out of here and keep these wheels turning, because now I got a bill to pay. I don't even know what it is right now, but whatever it is, I don't care, because I have to have this truck fixed and rolling, and that's all to it. You know what I mean? So, but that's why I like trucking, fellas. I'm my own boss. You know what I mean? I don't have no woman to worry about. My son is grown, 22, in the Navy, making his own money. You know what I mean? I'm off child support. It's just me, divorced, 18 years. Just, it's beautiful. No debt, really. But my two trucks, I got two trucks. I got this truck and I got another truck that I'm paying for. And that truck the other truck that I'm paying for, I haven't showed you guys yet. That truck is going to my son. So when he gets out the Navy, he got 2 more years left on his contract with the Navy. So he's going to get his CDL before he leaves. The last year that he's there, they said they'll put him in the CDL program. So he'll get his CDL and get some experience driving for the Navy. So when he gets out, I got about maybe, I want to say 12 more payments on my other truck. I got a Peterbilt. I think it's a T700. 2012 with about 300,000 miles on it. Very nice truck. Already got a APU on it. Very clean. Really nice. So I have it paid for a year before he gets out. He gets out, as soon as he come home, boom, give him the truck, let him go somewhere, get a few more months experience, and then I'm gonna get him over here, lease with me. I'm probably just gonna have him lease under my company and let him get his experience, and then I'll train him, and then have the company pay me for training him, and then lease him onto my company instead of leasing him onto their company. And then once he got enough experience, maybe a year or so, then I'll just go ahead and step down from the company, because I already got him on as vice president. I'm the CEO and president. He's the vice president of the company. So I'm gonna step down and then move him up to president, and then move me down to vice president. And then I'm gonna run less time, because that way it gives me time to try to retire a little bit early. You know what I mean? Or at least go into semi-retirement. I can work maybe 6 months out of the year, and then chill out 6 months of the year. So I probably come maybe April, May, June, July, August. Big old fly. April, get the big old horse. Get your ass out of here, fly, before you get your head busted. Let's see, April, May, June, July, August, September. So yeah, come like that. From May to September, I'll come over here and drive. And then for the rest of those months, I'm gonna go over to Africa and establish my farm and my little cafe and my little farmer's booth by the car. Cause that's what I'm thinking, have the farm, build a little cafe at the end of the farm with internet, because the internet over there is real janky. So I'm gonna erect some really tall antennas so I can have the best internet. So I'm gonna have an internet cafe. I'm gonna make smoothies. You're gonna be able to get really good coffee, teas, and vegan finger food. And on the side of that, I'm gonna have a stand where you can get fresh, organic produce. And that's gonna be my business that I'm gonna be creating my 6 months that I'm over there. Find me a little 18-year-old virgin, you dig, to run the whole show, and maybe, a couple of her brothers or somebody, a few people from the village, to help me run it and build a nice little a nice house on there, and then maybe build some living quarters for the workers. And I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? That way I can semi-retire, still make money there, and make money over here. And then when I leave from over there, I'll come here and drive for 6 months and then go back. So that's my plan, and that's in the next 2 years. You know what I mean? Because he comes home in 2 years, so that'll be 2023. Yeah, something like that. 22. I think 22 or 23, something like that. Early 23, he'd be home. So I'm looking forward to that. So I've been and laid this plan out to my son for years now, and he's solidly on board, which I am thankful. And we're gonna see if we can get some of the other people that's in his family, because I can't find nobody in my family that wants to do it. So we're gonna see if we can get some other people in his family, some of his cousins, and some of his wrestling buddies, get them to get their CDL so they can firmly come and work for the company, and we all can make money. Because right now them guys ain't making no money, man. One working at CBS and the other one working at McDonald's, and they've been doing that ever since they got out of high school, because they didn't, they products of single mothers, and the single mothers couldn't pay for them to go to college, even though both of them boys, his two main guys, both of them was college eligible, grades, and everything, but no money. You know what I mean? Family, mama couldn't contribute nothing. They probably don't even know if they know their dad, because I never heard any one of those young boys mentioning their fathers before. And I've tried to approach them about trucking, but they're afraid of it. So I think once they see my son doing it and being able to make this kind of money at 24, at 25, you know what I'm saying, be able to make over 200,000, I think they're gonna get real envious, and they sitting here making McDonald's money. And my son is into nice cars, so he likes the Dodge Hellcat Red Eye. So once you get that Red Eye, and these other guys is basically on the bus and driving little, raggedy cars, he gonna be able to convince them to come on and get into this trucking business. So if we can get 3-4 guys up under the company, we'll do really well. You know what I'm saying? We got some relationships with these guys. We've been knowing them for about 6 years now, 7 years. Yeah, I've been knowing them boys 7 years, because they met in freshman in high school. So yeah, I've been knowing them about seven years now. So that's the plan. That's the short and long-term plan, to get it to a point where I can start sitting back and won't have to run as hard as I am now. Have my little property over here when I am here, and then have my business and everything set up over there. You know what I mean? I might have to get a partner, to run everything when I'm not around. But I got a few friends over there, and I might have to go through 2-3 people before I can find somebody that I can really trust. But I'm gonna be testing them along the way. I'm gonna drop my wallet here and there, and drop $100 bill here and there, and see how they do. You know what I mean? You just got to test people. If you do that, you'll find the right person eventually. And try to bring a few females in with me, to at least be like managers or whatever, and do it like that until I can find people that I really trust. If I got to go through 12 people, it is what it is. You just got to deal with it. But that's not going to be no reason for me to not do what I want to do, because I'm having trust issues with folks. I'm just gonna have to go through however many I got to go through until I find the right mix of people to make it work. You know what I mean? Because some people are gonna be able to appreciate the fact that you're gonna be able to live better dealing with somebody coming from the West and starting a business there and being able to grow there, and provide housing for folks. Because I've seen that housing is trash. Most of the villages, they're trash. You know what I mean? I can build better houses than what I see they have, and I don't even know nothing about building. But since I got the industrial welding background, I'm sure if I put forth a little effort, I can do way better than what I see them, what they're living in right now. So, it is what it is, But okay, fellas, I'm just kind of laying out to y'all what my plans are and, what I'm striving to do. I got some short and long range plans, and it's just to kind of give you guys a little, wake up call. What are your short and long range plans? What are your plan to do in the next 2 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years? Where you want to be, what you want to be doing, what places you want to see, what kind of money you want to be earning. I mean, what do you want to do? You know what I mean? I want to jam pack as much life into the second half of my life as I can, because, the first part of my life, I wasn't able to do that because I grew up poor and I was just a product of the environment. Now I'm a product of my own programming. Okay? And so how do I want my life to look? And like I said, I want to be able to, right now I'm running nonstop 12 months out of the year. I'm 95% on the road. So when I cut it back to 6 months, it's going to be a cakewalk. I mean, I could drive with my eyes closed right now. You know what I mean? I could be over there doing my farming thing. I'm already learning. You know what I mean? And I've always had, businesses. I never tried a restaurant, but, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then put my name on the tourism list. So when people coming from Europe, France, Germany, the UK, people coming from the Caribbean, people coming from Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, can't get that out for some reason. When they come in to the country that I plan to settle in, they want good food to eat, and a lot of them be vegetarian and vegans, and it's not a lot of those type of restaurants there. So if I get my name on the tourism list and get a big enough plot of land that the buses can come up and park, you know what I mean? Then I'm gonna have they got buses coming in every week. So if I can get a bus load, 2 or 3 bus loads a week coming in, dude, that is literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then if I grow my own food, grow all the stuff that I need, and bring in some top flight chefs, because they got culinary schools over there in Africa, and I can go to the colleges, pull those guys and give them a job. I got a good plan. You know what I mean? You got Russians that come there. You got a lot of Germans. When I was over there, I met a lot of German folks. I've seen some people from France. I've seen some people from the UK, people from the islands down in the Caribbean. There was some guys from Canada, plenty of people from the United States. You always run into people from the United States over there. So it's like, man, I mean, it's a world other than the West. You got to go to these smaller markets, and you can make enough money to sustain yourself. So if I'm able to grow my own food and make money, and then ain't no property taxes over there to pay, I'll have to pay some taxes as far as the business, but there's no property taxes to pay. And if I drill a well, I can get free water. They got solar panels there, so I'll bring the solar panels in. So that'll save on electricity. That's it. You get your free electricity, you get your free water. Hell, you know what I mean? I have to pay taxes on the store, but it wouldn't be much. You know what I mean? And then that'll be able to speed up my my path to citizenship. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm planning to do. And then I'll maybe donate some stuff to the local villages that's around my place. Maybe a library. I'll build a library for them and bring in books from the West, and maybe some used computers, and hook them up with a little situation where they can have internet. And just to show the people that, I appreciate, the people that come work for me, and because they don't have that. You know what I mean? And if we have any excess food or stuff that we're gonna throw away. We're not going to throw away nothing. We're going to go and donate it to those villages. So no waste. We're not going to waste nothing, you know. So I got a little plan, and that's why I say it's good to be alive. You know, this is the perfect time to be alive. You know, this is a good time to live your life and live it with boldness and purpose. This is, you know, this is a huge endeavor, but I know I can pull it off because guess what? I'm that type of dude. You know, I'm that type of man. I know my potential. Okay, I know I'm gonna have to meet good people along the way, and I'm willing to go through as many people as gonna be required to get this done, and build some, you know, space over there for my son to come, because we plan to take an Egypt trip when he gets back. So we're gonna start saving next year. That way I got 2 years of savings put aside, and we're gonna go to Egypt and see all the pyramids and the Sphinx and the Valley of the Kings and Queens and all the monuments and the museums. We're gonna go over there and stay for 30 days. So that's gonna be an expensive trip. So I'm gonna start saving. Excuse me, next year. Father-son trip. We took a couple trips, but we're gonna take this big trip this time. And we're going to enjoy ourselves. He's looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? And then we're going to go to visit the land when I get ready to buy the land, and then I'm going to start building from there. But okay, guys, that's what I'm doing. What's you all's plan? What y'all plan to do? What's your, you know, your 2 year, your 5 year, your 10 year, you know? Just kind of put in the comment section if you don't mind. Other guys can probably borrow, and, you know, we're not biting from each other. We all trying to do the best we can based off of the fact that, you know, how we were raised and how we was tricked in food. I don't know, somebody trying to call me. I can't even see the phone ring. I just hear it ringing. Sorry, they'll stop calling me in a minute. But anyway, guys, that's all I'm going to give you all today. I didn't talk your ear off. But if you don't mind putting your information down there, what you plan to do, other guys can borrow from it, and we can all, you know, strive for better lives, okay? More enjoyable lives that we can, you know, tell everybody. All right, guys. Peace and hair grease.